Alright, making your movie in iMovie. Step 1. Make sure you're in the ISM account. It solves a lot of problems. 2. Right away, give your project a name. In your case, whatever your name is, and the topic. Got it. iMovie saves it directly to the computer, meaning you have to use the same computer when you continue. Step 2. Pictures. Take all your pictures, hopefully they're in a folder, and you can drag them and drop them in the correct order. You can zoom in and zoom out by using a little toggle guy here. Once all of your pictures are in, go to the picture and the default setting is 4 seconds. It's a good idea. The max you need on one picture is 20, and we're going to say put this on all of them. We can come back and change this later. All your pictures are in, they're in the right order. Next most important thing to do is record your audio. There's an audio button, microphone button, click it. Make sure that your audio, if you're on the laptop you shouldn't have a problem. If you're in the computer lab, if you hold Alt and hit the sound button, the sound icon, you can say I want the output to be my headset and I want the input to be for my headset. The other little condition you might run into is in iMovie itself you might have to change it here. Once you have that, you'll see the green bars and you're fine. Record your audio. And it says click on a clip. It doesn't matter where you click. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. And there we go. You can do that on each slide. You can actually move this audio around. You can trim the ends of the audio, so on. I would like this picture, because I spoke for 6 seconds, I'd only like this clip now to last for maybe 8. You know, I can play around with that later, and I can move it over in a match. Okay, so let's say that all my audio is in. Audio's in. What's next? Well, we need to deal with the photos themselves, because right now we have all our pictures, all our audio. We could actually survive. We could hand this in. You might want to play with your pictures. A couple different options. You can fit the picture. In this case, the picture is of poor quality. You can fit it to the screen. You can crop the picture for whatever reason and how you'd like, or you might want to make some what's called apparent motion. You actually give it a little bit of start and beginning. You can check here, and you will go in that motion. Don't go too crazy. Subtle is good in this case, and you can do that for each of your photos. Next up, text. Text is quite easy. Down with the text button. You will have all kinds of options with text. You can put text before a picture on its own slide and choose various colors. You can bring up the limited fonts panel in iMovie. So they have colors and size of fonts, or if you can use that from your computer by clicking on the, I'll do that again, system font panel down here, and you can have greater control. Additionally, you can take text and put it on a photo, and that way you can run it on. So we have our pictures in, we have all the audio, we've trimmed the length of our pictures to meet our audio, we've cropped our pictures, we have added motion, we put in text, and we could live with that. If there's time left, you might want to try a couple funky things. One is transitions. Transitions is right next to the text button, and it gives you the option of putting transitions between one picture or slide and another. My advice would be to either A, use a very soft transition such as the cross dissolve, the blur, or the fade to black, or if you like some of the funky ones, be consistent. Try to use the same one or two perhaps throughout your whole presentation. Don't let people get distracted while they I just had an interruption there, so I'll have to cut that out. So now we have pictures, we have text, we have audio, we have and we're pretty much done. There's a couple other things you can do, namely perhaps using your web camera and recording your voice, but let's say that we're done. What we want to do is save it as a movie, and in the first case we're going to export the movie under share export. We have our name with our topic, and where do we save it? And I'm going to pause here for a second because I made a mistake. So we're back. The easiest thing again is to choose large. We want to save it in your own account. The easiest way to do that is hit that down arrow, and where you've signed in, find you, and just drag and drop your account, and now you have full control over where you'd like to save it. And because I'm so organized, I'm going to put it in my integration folder under grade 6. And it will export, and it might take 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes to export your movie. And as you can see, mine is going to take a couple minutes. Usually the number they show is the maximum it'll go, and I'm going to cancel that because I don't want you to wait. Alright, so you have it, it's done, it's saved as a movie. Here we have it saved in your account, in this case my account. Johnny Coffee. Wouldn't hurt to put, if you're green or gold, on there somewhere. And now you have to hand it in because you want the world to see it. In student resources, in middle school, grade level, grade 6, right at the top you will see a folder, and it's always going to be at the top because we put the number 1 there. You'll see it has UN presentations. Drop that down and you will see the categories. Johnny Coffee, Johnny happens to be in gold, and drops it in, and you will probably get a little error message, but it actually it's in there. And as long as you can see it in there, you know it's okay, even if it's grayed out. And that's it. Done.